This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Tuesday, the 13th day of June in the year 2023. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting, and here's what we're tracking tonight. The General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, Vice President Bara Jagdeo, has declared that his party has won the local government elections by a landslide, although its heavy campaigning in the major LGE prize of Georgetown did not result in any major breakthrough. At a press conference this afternoon, Mr. Jagdeo said his party was able to wipe out the APNU and has increased its vote count significantly in the strongholds of the APNU. He said that PPP is pleased with the election's results and is even surprised of its performance in some areas. From the party's preliminary assessment, the PPP will control 66 of the 80 local authority areas, while the APNU will control 14, Mr. Jagdeo said.
This is clearly a wipeout. Of 80 areas, the PPP would have won the majority of the votes in 66 of 80. That's a definition of a massive victory. That is how you define landslide. Not by winning a constituency in Georgetown that you've won historically for 60 years.
For the townships, the APNU will hold on to the towns of Georgetown, Linden, and New Amsterdam, while the PPP has won the towns of Mabaruma, Riverton, and Regina, Rose Hall, and Latham, which was uncontested. There was a tie for the number of seats in Mahdia and Bartica, and in those areas, the local government minister is expected to break that tie for the mayorship position. It is likely that a PPP candidate will emerge as the mayor in those two towns. Mr. Jagdeo claimed that the party has won each of its strongholds by a commanding margin, while in the APNU strongholds it made significant progress, citing the party increase in seats in Bartica, Mahdia, New Amsterdam, and Georgetown.
We increased our votes significantly in all of these areas. In New Amsterdam, by over 1,000 votes, in Linden by over 2,000 votes, and in Georgetown by nearly 6,000 votes more. If you add all three, that's about 9,000 votes more in these three areas. That's more than a seat at the national level.
Jagdeo said that PPP has already sent in several requests for a recount for Constituency 6 in Georgetown and on the East Bank of Berbice and in some other areas. More news coming up in just a moment.
It's been a long time coming. Overdue, some might say. But now that it's here, it will change life forever. And it is here to stay. The future is now. Transforming Guyana into the 21st century. Introducing GTT Fiber. Experience internet connectivity like never before. Speeds you deserve at prices you can afford from a name you can trust. Sign up today. GTT Fiber is here. GTT. Together, we rise faster.
Oh my lord. I just love to shop in this store. My customers, them gonna love all these things. So many different things in one place. Household items, electronics, toys, stationery, confectionery, exercise equipment, shoes and clothes for men, women and children, school things, costume, jewelry, perfume, makeup. Oh, look the makeup.
Giftland Office Max, Guyana's favorite department store.
Bust the flavors. We're full of flavors. Bust the flavors, that my crave for. We're full of flavors. Tell your neighbors about the bust the flavors. Grab a bust the flavors. Yeah, thirst buster. Grab a buster. Bust the flavor, taste the savor. Bust the flavors. Bust the flavors.
Sorry.
Jack?
Hey,
Hey!
Boys, where you going with all that speed?
Yo, today's the 15th. My NIS contributions are due, and I ain't even get the forms as yet.
Hold on. You mean to tell me that you're not aware that all self-employed persons can now make their NIS contributions using the MMG app from the comforts of their homes and offices?
Really? I just pay my bills using MMG.
Yes, Jack. And the thing's simple. All you have to do is open the app, select Pay Bills, Government Services, NIS, and Pay. They will prompt you to enter your NIS number, the month you're paying for, and the amount.
So I don't need to submit any form?
No. The only time you submit in a form is when you're making a claim.
Wait. I could make a claim too?
Oh, no, man. Jack. You didn't know that? Yes. All self-employed persons are entitled to all benefits from NIS. Well, except for the industrial benefits. And here's the good part. All of their forms, you can download them from the NIS website.
Girl, I'm really glad I bumped into you.
Anyhow, make sure you pay your bills later.
Later? I gotta sit down right here and pay my contributions first.
Take care.
For further information, please visit the website at www.nis.org.gy, the National Insurance Scheme Facebook page, or your nearest NIS office.
Strong and solid, in countries far and wide. New India Assurance, we're standing by your side. Golden service, half a century and more. New India Assurance, our policies are secure. From the heart of India, we serve these islands. The strength that you can trust, you're safe when you come to us.
New India Assurance Company. Assurance when you need it most.
For your home, motor or business insurance, visit New India Guyana office, 58 Brickdam next to Star Computers. Telephone 226-0415-7. Comfortable parking available.
Well, opposition leader and chairman of the APNU, Aubrey Norton, has declared victory for his party following yesterday's local government elections, although the party has lost at least 2 major seats in Georgetown. Norton said the party has been able to increase its votes and maintain control of New Amsterdam, Linden, and Georgetown, while Bartiga and Mahdia are yet to be officially called since both parties emerged with the same number of seats. The PPP has claimed massive victory at the polls, with the party's general secretary announcing that the party will control 66 of the country's 80 local authority areas. However, Mr. Norton reminded that his party did not contest many of the local authority areas that are in the strongholds of the PPP, and where the party had no chance of winning.
For us, local government elections was a clear case of the people rejecting the PPP. The low turnout among others are indicative of that. We also believe it's a rejection of the bad governance, the arrogance and corrupt practices of the People's Progressive Party. But more importantly, we want to hail the consciousness of our members and supporters. When many felt that bribery and inducing them would have resulted in some illusionary green wave, our people showed that they understand politics, they are politically conscious, and they did the right thing.
The party chairman thanked those who played a role in his party's campaign and said it was clear that commitment and hard work can bring good results in the face of optical politics and politics characterized by vote buying.
For us, this is a victory for the people of Guyana. The people of Guyana do not want a one-party state. The people of Guyana reject the PPP's attempt at domination and control. And so we see it as a victory not only for the APNU, but for the people of this country. It's a victory against domination and control.
Now that the local elections are done, Mr. Norton said his party will continue to agitate for a clean voters list. He has also expressed his dissatisfaction over the running of the elections, saying the chief election officer and the chairperson of GCOM have shown great incompetence.
But above all, these elections manifested the fact that with organization, we can and will beat the People's Progressive Party with whatever resources they have at their disposal. And that for us is important. The world has been shown, our country has been shown that money alone cannot win.
The APNU leader said his party will now work the ground in preparation for the general and regional elections, which are due in 2025. Outgoing Georgetown Mayor Ubraj Narain said he is ready to facilitate the seamless transition of the mayorship as a new city council is expected to take office in the coming days. Narain did not seek re-election to the council but made it clear that his political career is not over. The city mayor is a member of the PNC-led APNU, which won the Georgetown municipality.
On the transition of the mayor's office is ready. Everything is prepared for the new mayor to take over the city of Georgetown. Everything is already set so that transition can take place very smoothly.
With his tenure as mayor winding down, the Georgetown mayor said he is appreciative of the support he received from the city council and other groups as he served in the position.
I want to sincerely thank all the citizens of Georgetown, all the activists who came out and voted resoundingly for the APNU and their candidate yesterday. I want to also thank the vendors who stood by my side from the beginning to the ending of my tenure as mayor. I want to thank all the businesses as well in the city of Georgetown who supported the office of the mayor during this period of time.
Mayor Narain said he's proud of the service he provided, stating that under his leadership, the municipality's debt was significantly lowered to less than $5 billion. However, he explained that the council is owed in excess of $13 billion by a number of government and privately owned entities and businesses.
When I took office, NIS was 500 and something million owed to NIS since 1992. It is 300 and something million now. It is paying. When I took office, credit union was over 100 and something million. The staff can benefit from credit union now. When I took office, the garbage contract was 35 million a month. I negotiated that contract and bring it down to 15 million. Then we bid and it was 13 million a month. This council had worked for the interest of both administration and the citizen of the city.
Though his term in office is coming to an end, Narain said he intends to continue his support of the PNC and the APNU and will be gearing up early for the next general elections.
So going on, champ? I passed here last week and this shop lock up tight.
Why? We come down with the flow, so we have to take a couple of days.
I can't deal with them kind of setbacks, Bano. I just get a headache when you see I can't make me little bread.
I know them ways, champ, but thank God for NIS.
NIS? What you got to do now with NIS?
I mean, what I got to do with NIS? I register as self-employed and I make monthly contributions to NIS. So you see, for them days I lose, NIS pay me back for most of them days.
What? That is good. You know, I always used to believe that it's only people in big offices and so they pay NIS.
No man, NIS for any working person between the ages of 16 to 60. And as self-employed, you get all the benefit as an employee except for industrial benefits.
So what I do for set up this thing?
All you gotta do is visit NIS on breakdown, or if you're living out of town, you visit any NIS closest to your location. And once you register and your registration complete, you can start making NIS contributions.
Alright, so what I walk with and like how much money I gotta pay a month?
I ain't gotta walk with no big money. All you gotta walk with is your birth certificate and any farm ID. And when you reach down there, ask for the compliance department.
Good. Thanks for the information, bro. As soon as I left here, I went straight to the NIS office.
For further information, please visit the website at www.nis.org.gy, the National Insurance Scheme Facebook page, or your nearest NIS office.
Two friends lost their lives in a horrific accident along the Linden-Susdike Highway in the vicinity of Long Creek. Police have identified the two dead men as 22-year-old Shazir Mohammed and 26-year-old Ryan Budan. The accident took place last night. A police report said Mohammed was riding his motorcycle with Budan as a pillion rider. The motorcycle was heading south along the eastern side of the highway when it was hit by a car that was just behind it, as the motorcyclist reportedly attempted to change direction. The driver of the motor car that slammed into the motorcycle claims that the rear lights of the motorcycle were not working, and he attempted to avoid hitting the motorcyclist and his friend after the motorcyclist made a sudden turn on the roadway. He claims that he applied brakes, but because of the short distance between his car and the motorcycle, his car came into contact with the rear of the motorcycle, resulting in the motorcyclist and his pillion rider being thrown onto the roadway. The two victims were taken to the Linden Hospital, where doctors pronounced them dead on arrival. The bodies have since been transported to Georgetown. The driver of the car has been taken into custody to assist with the probe. The police said a breathalyzer test was administered to that driver, but there was no trace of alcohol in his system. A former insurance manager, Felicia Jalim, has been slapped with a total of 17 fraud charges by the Special Organized Crime Unit, SOCO. The Berbice woman was hit with 16 counts of obtaining money by false pretense amounting to $283 million and one count of fraudulent misappropriation amounting to $5.8 million. In a statement, the police said it received a number of reports last year that she was running a Ponzi scheme. The police said she told her victims that she was the chief executive officer of an investment company that borrows money from investors to support government contractors and farmers. She reportedly promised her victims that she would repay them 5 to 20% interest weekly on their investments. The police said a total of 16 persons from Berbice invested in the scheme between July and November last year, but never received any monies in their investments. Police investigations also revealed that the woman's company never existed, and the farmers and contractors' names that she mentioned to the victims as her clients denied doing any business with her. Additionally, police said its investigations also uncovered that she was also a member of the New Light Assembly of God Church, which entrusted her with the safe custody and control of the church's penny bank account. She is accused of converting the amount of $5.8 million of the church's penny bank monies to her own use and benefit. She was granted bail in the sum of $1.7 million at the Blairmount Magistrates Court. Her next appearance will be next week.
Food Max Supermarket, located on the ground floor at the Giftland Mall, is your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs. We stock a variety of imported frozen meat and food products, fresh produce, and pet supplies, freshly made bread. Rotisserie chicken and patties are also available daily. Shop in comfort today at Food Max and let our courteous staff assist you in satisfying your shopping needs. Food Max, the fresh food specialist.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
Look who's in the mix now. The new Buster Soda Water. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 artificial flavors. 100% refreshing. Taste Buster Soda Water today. Buster Soda Water. Now available for only $120.
Fuel it up and drive, super 95 to the. Fuel it up and drive, super 95 to the. Protect your fuel system, boy. High mileage and performance, boy.
Guy Oil Super 95 gasoline gives you more reasons to drive and is available at 56 service stations nationwide. For affordable price, high performance, and high mileage, choose Guy Oil's Super 95 gasoline.
Fuel it up and drive.
With your regional and international news tonight, I'm Swatlana Marshall. In the region, gangsters in Haiti last night attacked and set ablaze sections of a compound on which Jamaica's consulate is housed amid ongoing violence in the French-speaking country's capital, Port-au-Prince. Reports from Haitian media are that the attack was triggered by a purported land disposition court judgment. Men, two of whom are said to be a bailiff and a justice of the peace, reportedly sought to enforce the order, which is believed to be illegitimate, but were met with resistance. The compound security guards were subsequently overpowered and disarmed by the men, and the facilities were ransacked and set on fire. Additional reports indicate that more than 40 employees were held at gunpoint and subsequently prevented from leaving the compound before police arrived. World Bank President Ajay Banga wants the lender to focus on more scalable projects across Latin America and elsewhere for transport and infrastructure and digitization of government and financial services to speed development, according to a Reuters report. Banga, on his first foreign trip since taking office, told Reuters on Monday that he wanted the bank to prioritize its work and pick a few projects that would be impactful. While that may mean fewer projects in some countries, it will focus more resources on those that promise bigger improvements in people's lives, incomes, and productivity. Bank staff have developed and implemented many successful projects, but often do not standardize them and apply the lessons learned to other countries, Banga said. Banga has been tasked with transforming the World Bank to vastly expand its lending capacity and revamp its business model to fight climate change, pandemics, food insecurity, and other crises, in addition to its traditional anti-poverty mission. And finally tonight, international news. Donald Trump has pleaded not guilty to criminal charges, alleging he retained classified documents after he left the White House. It's alleged that U.S. government secrets were stored in a shower, bathroom, ballroom, and bedroom of his Mar-a-Lago estate. After leaving the court, the former president stopped at a well-known Cuban cafe in Miami to greet supporters. Supporters of the former president have been protesting the indictment outside the Miami court. Trump, who is campaigning to win back the White House, says the indictment is election interference. Special counsel Jack Smith, the lead investigator, says he wants a speedy trial and that Trump is innocent until proven guilty.
And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting and encouraging you to stay safe.